deal. When we start the revolution, all they probably do is squeal on the real. All these dirty Moors know the deal. When we start the revolution, all they probably do is squeal on the real. All these dirty Moors know the deal. When the truth gets revealed, all they probably do is squeal on the real. All these dirty Moors know the deal on the real. On the real. When I uplift the fallen humans from the ashes, the phoenix will rise and live on after it clashes. Fezzes and head wraps, costume ball sashes. Atlantis and Pangea was us ruling the atlas. The mundane, some god and numb brain. Drew died is reincarnate, some self-proclaimed. Taking the lessons from Quran questions. Bible as my rolling pad, holy book circle 7. Forerunner Marcus Garvey coming in the whirlwind. Moorish Boba Muftis in the black turban. Pioneer exposed as the triple crown glows. Every negus has the negus as its throne. The temple as the body. Truth as my shoddy. With no bulge, I'm still armed without the robbery. Master arts martial, and they marshal the law. Peace offers abuse authority, fracture your jaw. Clapping at y'all at bachelor parties. Not knowing whether it's controlled by HAARP. Stopping the tapping of UH frequency. Sent to the higher self from Sirius B, or maybe Sirius A. The reverse is serious internet radio play. Like square shreddies are now diamond and new. Misleading, they charge a bill 50 for a shoe. It takes $5 to make. They load trucks with bins. Same goes for cars, construction Tims. So clean, no scuffs. Revolution chumps, reclining in the armchair, speechless like mumps. On the real, all these dirty Moors know the deal. On the real, all these dirty Moors know the deal. On the real, all these dirty Moors know the deal. When we start the revolution, all they probably do is squeal. Change is coming. I'm watching hybrids running for shade, cause Earth's hot, not like a preheat oven. Raid the stores for UV protection. If AIDS can go through the condoms, who you protecting? Neglecting the truth and lie accepting. Not in for a person, reparations expecting. Planes going down but you're not ejecting. Too busy flossing with the spinning rims and white feet is flexing. Fronts are fake elements, that's not real gold. Running from police with guns is not too bold, cause you got a gun but won't shoot back, son, or shoot first and earn your way off earth. Suicide is a sin and sin is ignorance. Not thinking critical makes you ignorant. Missing the message. Ego filling your brain with nonsensical thoughts just to drive you insane. On the real, all these dirty Moors know the deal. On the real, all these dirty Moors know the deal. On the real, all these dirty Moors know the deal. When we start the revolution, all they probably do is squeal. Our leaders labeled black, they were assigned to us. As ancients, we flew, we didn't have to ride the bus or drink at their fountain. We didn't even need our own. The gun is a penis and every man is holding a chrome. Thinking it's tough, but when you shoot, you bust. Like vixens holding you in with the camel hoof clutch. Smoking a Dutch, but taught much against the master. Sellouts would pay karmic debt in the life after. Don't believe me, seek the truth. I hear Hail Hitler when I play back these hip-hop loops. That rap hip-hop, Nas said it's dead. Same gun he raps about, shot Jay in the head. Cripple a team. These ball players, they cripple a dream. Counting the asses that they slap but won't get a bad rap. And rap sheets are written by them. It's police, not following Moors, but niggas booming in their jeeps. Europeans on the bus, they acting like niggas. Straight off the plantation, looking like J Hill figure. From the foreigner, you'll never get compensated. Disarm a youth man saying he's strapped, you been miseducated. On the real, all these dirty Moors know the deal. When we start the revolution, all they probably do is squeal. On the real, all these dirty Moors know the deal. When we start the revolution, all they probably do is squeal. On the real, all these dirty Moors know the deal. When the truth gets revealed, all they probably do is squeal. On the real, all these dirty Moors know the deal. On the real, on the real. FOH with other planet stuff because you're still here with us instead of on the planet where you said you come from. So forget your BS, you're Moors, and we just want to put some things on the record to prove that Nuwapians are Moors. So any Nuwapian out there talking about there's something other than Moors, they're a fraud. Just like Moors who are dirty trying to tell you that you're a U.S.A citizen. Fraud.
Right.
Fraud. Because you're Moors. According to Noble Drew Ali's teachings, you're Moorish American. But we just want to prove to you that Nuwapians are a nation of Moors. These Moors aren't a nation of Nuwapians. How they're talking. Right? Just like certain people want to say they're a nation of Islam. If they're a nation of Isaf Law and Master, they're Moors. If they're a nation of Islam, they're Moors. They're not black Asiatics and all that BS, but we'll leave those imposter Moors alone and deal with what's at hand. Now, we know as Moors that Noble Drew Ali is the only prophet. Ain't no prophet, ain't no Mahdi, ain't nobody other than Noble Drew Ali. That's it. Malachi York knew this. That's why, you know, he was a R&B singer. He wasn't unconscious nothing when he was an R&B singer. He was an R&B singer. No different than certain people who were calypso singers. Now they're the top #1 save all the black people guy, but he's just calypso singer. Not a scholar. Do anything for our people. Dr. York knew this. You can go online or you can go ask Nuwapians and you can check the book called Who is Noble Drew Ali, written by Dr. Malachi York L. where he exposed that Noble Drew Ali is a fraud. Noble Drew Ali is a Mason. Everything Noble Drew Ali got, he copied from the Masons. And I'm the real Mahdi. Just go read the book, Who is Noble Drew Ali, written by Malachi York. Right? Now, Noble Drew Ali told the Moors, anybody who goes against me, their stuff is done. Anybody. If you try to go against Noble Drew Ali, you are going to be ground to powder. Now, the fake Nuwapians are going to tell you, you know, yeah, we got our newsletter, you know what I mean, support, give us finance or whatever like that, right? And they're going to tell you about some Tamaray Times. That's their publication. But when Dr. York was around, there was Nuwapian Moors newsletter. Not Moorish Nuwapians. Nuwapian Moors, which means that Nuwapians are Moors. You're not Nuwapians. Nuwapian is your race. Moor is your nationality. You have to have stuff backwards. Why do you have stuff backwards? Because even in your stuff, people sold out. Why do you think they got docked? You think they got docked because they are the U.S. government and they just ran in there and they just did whatever? And they just knew exactly which department store he was at? They just know where he's at? Like that? He's under surveillance like that? Why is he under surveillance like that? Because sellouts in the Nuwapian stuff sold all you guys stuff. Sold all you people out. Sold out the land, sold out all of that. Because you Nuwapians know, like I knew people who from out here were diehard Nuwapians. They used to go to the land and all that from out here. I know Nuwapians from out here. So we know that land was secure. There wasn't any threat at all whatsoever. Only way that threat came about because infiltration. People coming in there wearing certain things and you're thinking that they're with you. Let's take this call right here. Let's take this call. Hold on, more. Islam. Peace.
I'm sending you more.
Alright, I think you hung up.
Okay, brother, man.
Oh,
Didn't hang up.
Oh, all right. Islam, boy.
Yes, man, I'm here.
I just wanted to let you know right now that I'm live on YouTube right now, just doing a class.
Okay, then I'll call you back later. Or give me a call when you're done, man.
Yeah, well, because we're live, you have anything you want to plug?
Say again, brother?
You have anything that you need to promote since we're live? We have 22 viewers right now.
Oh, man, I'm telling folks to go to my website, www.kabakamene.com.
www.kabakamene.com. Islam to the Master Teacher. Islam to the Master Teacher. I'll give you a call back after I'm done.
Yes, man. I'll talk to you then, brother.
All right.
Okay.
Peace.
Islam.
Islam. Ain't that interesting? Now, how would that happen? Would that happen because we made that happen? No, there's higher things going on. And when you're on the frequency of your ancient foremothers and forefathers, like Noble Drew Ali told you, your ancient foremothers and forefathers come again in other people, and they represent when they're supposed to represent. So Islam to Dr. Kaaba. Make sure, aka Booker T. Coleman, you guys want to play around like that's his name when he corrected his status. You just heard him say Islam. He didn't say just the Hotep and that's it only. He made sure.
That was Booker T?
He made sure he said Islam. So make sure you go check the site, Kaaba Kamene, Kabakamene, and go support one of our fellow Moors who's also a scholar.
Wow.
That's crazy, huh? Let's get back to some Dr. Malachi York before we pardon the interjection. Before we Brother Kama says, pardon the interjection, Islam to Brother Supreme. You already know how we do. I hope it's clear right now what's going on. I hope that vortex that just opened, I hope you realize what's going on with that vortex that just opened. I really, you know what I mean? Spread the word. Let people know how big our vortex is. We're active Moors. This is not play for us. This is serious. We just got the call to prove to you how serious this is. We just proved to you how serious it is. Why? Because we're in tune with the ancestors. You guys could follow whoever you want, do your thing. We're not hating, we're not gloating, we're just letting you know. Check yourself, because we know where we're at. We just got the call to show you where we're at. Just remember who you repping, whose side are you on. So back to Dr. Malachi York, L, and his Nuwapian Moors newsletter, Nuwapian Moors Constitution, Nuwapian Moors Seal, Nuwapian Moors. So if you guys are Moors, what are you talking about your Nuwapians and all that? What do you mean you're talking about your Nuwapians? How is it that you're going to tell me that the Holy Tablets is, you know, the holy book for you guys? It's the holy book. Why does the Holy Tablet have the Circle 7 Quran in it, if that's the Nuwapian book? You ever ask yourself the question, why this man who wrote hundreds of books or whatever, hundreds of books, never ever reference anybody? Never reference anybody. Only his name on his books. No reference points of anybody else. Just his name only. But in your godly book that he brought you, your tablets, that you're supposed to take tablets every day so you could be strong and all that stuff, he has the Circle 7 Quran in there. Think he just did that because Why is he doing that for? Why does he have the Moorish holy book and you guys Nuwapians holy book? Remember, he never ever referenced anybody other than himself. Right? Living God. From R&B singer to that. That these people said, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Something's not right here. Because if this pattern starts spreading, then there'll be nowhere for the colonizers to exist over here. If all the Moors did what he did. But now you gotta want to be Nuwapians and NOI and Garveyites and do all this other BS that is getting us nowhere fast. We're the fastest people to nowhere. Fastest. Nobody beats us to nowhere. So we have to ask ourselves, are people playing around? Are they serious? Are they sincere? Or are they corrupt? Are they sellouts and turncoats? Or are these our brothers and sisters for the liberation of our people? Now again, we're going to go with, again, Brother Khalid Muhammad. All these black guys who rep him, conscious black guys, unconscious black guys, whoever. And they say, honors to him. He came out, told everybody he's a Moor. At the gathering of the masters, everybody was there. Him, Bobby Hemett, all the crew was there, the lecture crew, all the different group organization, whoever people were there. And he told all these people, yeah, I'm a Moor. Okay, well, he's the head of the stuff and he's telling you he's a Moor. What the hell are you talking about? You're not Moors. What do you mean you're not Moors? How are you not Moors when your master, whoever, said that he's a Moor? How come you're not going at him? How come you're not debating him? So, we see them posing. They've been on certain people's couch and stuff like that. And they're impostoring like Moors. But, you know, they have this little short version of a fez with an ankh on it and stuff like that. And they, you know, they're the Nuwapian nation. Well, how come when your head whoever guy went to court, he didn't wear that short black with the ankh BS? How come he went like Noble Drew Ali told Moors to go with your fez clean? No pin down tassel, none of that BS. Why is it that your top guy didn't go to court for his trial wearing that black half fez on fake stuff that you say that that's your headwear for Nuwapians? Why didn't he wear that? Because it's BS, that's why. Because he's a Moor. He's not a faker like you people. You want to do petitions and all that stuff. You got constitution before you sue these people for violating this man's rights? All you goddamn Nuwapians and you couldn't frickin' file a class action lawsuit against U.S. yet? You're a part of the Louisiana Purchase. What the hell are you guys on? What are you guys on? How backwards are you? That this man brought you everything it takes to save a nation that he got from Noble Drew Ali. He just called it Nuwapian and you're playing around like some other planet BS. Been telling y'all, let's link, let's do whatever. Nah. Because we're not Moors. Doc wasn't really on that. That's not really what he was really on. He has a red fez on, like Moors wear. Not the Nuwapian Fez, Moorish Fez. Oh, but you're not Moors. Alright, do your thing. Do your thing. Because he also put out his own Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America. For you dumbasses that call yourself Nuwapian instead of Moorish American. He even brought you a Circle 7 for you. What more you want to get down with the program? What does he have to tell you? What does he really have to tell you? You see what they got down here? This is not the Nuwapian flag he has down here. How come he's putting out a hardcover? How come he's putting out a hardcover of a Holy Quran book? You know Malachi York never copied anybody's stuff. All his books he wrote himself and all that. So how come he's putting out somebody else's book? Only individual that he had enough respect for to say, I'm going to put out one of his books. And you don't think that that's supreme honors to Noble Drew Ali? You think he's on some Nuwapian BS? Let's just see what he has to say to you guys. Right? And there again, right? Moorish Fez. Not that half stuff that you see these guys wearing. Not the fake stuff. Moorish Fez. Right? Has Noble Drew Ali in there for you. Color picture. Not even black and white. Look at it. Think about this. The Moorish Science Temple of America Quran that the Moors have right now in Moorish Science Temple, I have a black and white picture of Noble Drew Ali. He gave you color, hardcover. He's not repping? You guys playing around? You're not Moors? And then you want to get mad when we don't want to come to your events or whatever? What do we come to you guys stuff for? For what? We know you're Moors and you're choosing to not be Moors. So why are we? What's unity about what? Moor is the unity. There's the flag right there. Doc even gave you the flag. How are you guys playing around like you don't know what the Moorish flag is when Doc gave you the flag on the hardcover Quran? How? Explain to me, because I want to know personally. Because I know Nuwapians who are Moors. I know Nuwapians with nationality cards and they don't say that they're Nuwapian. They say they're Moorish American. I know Nuwapians that go to temple meetings. Who you pulling game on who? You're not pulling game on me. You might be pulling game on these weak mind people out here who don't study. But, I mean, don't play like I'm stupid. Ever. Because I study. I'm a Moor. Don't ever play like we don't know about all you guys' organizations, your founding, your founders, what they studied, and all that stuff. But you're going to come and tell me some BS like I'm one of these weak mind people out here. Don't you dare ever try to make it think like we don't know that your leaders were down with Noble Drew Ali when they first started. Forget what they're talking about now. When they were founded, they had fezzes and turbans and all that. So don't even dare try. That's why we're calling all you people out. Prove to me that you're not Moors. The 10th and the 17th of February, Canaanland Moors Moorish History Month. Forget that black BS. Black History BS. It's Moorish History Month. We've been claimed that. You think these people do it? No, they're doing their black BS. Okay, fine. If you're so against Moors, come on down. 29 St. Denis. Come on down. There's not nothing to debate. You bring any question you got for Moors. We're going to have Moors there. Mad Moors. Every Moor that's out here is going to be there to answer anybody's question. And let's just see. Let's just see who shows up. with their questions so we can prove to you that you're Moors, so you can start being Moors and stop being this BS. Stop being these fakers, faker human beings. Nobody respects faker human beings. Nobody respects adjective people. Nobody. Trust me, they tell us. And we're trying to tell you. Unfortunately, who don't hear is going to feel. So, since you haven't been hearing, bring your questions. Don't think this is a Grand Sheik Kudjo or whatever. This is Moors who have been through whatever situation that you claim you got, that you've been going through, you can't get through, whatever. Moors have dealt with it. You name it, Moors have gone through it. Trust me. And since they're still here, obviously they got remedy. (12:30 to 3:30). This is the Question the Moors challenge to all the so-called conscious whoever. We're gonna have the email so you could send your black whatever questions so we can clear up some things for people. Because the BS has to stop. Like, you can't keep me doing this BS. Sorry. Yeah, all these other people play around with you. Yeah, we're not playing. Because we're already in motion doing what we do. We're pausing for you. Get you caught up to where you're supposed to be. But trust me, the boat has left the dock. You playing around. We're on the ocean liner. You're in a dinghy in the middle of the ocean talking about you're a nation. Keep playing. Keep having these people try to convince you out of your birthrights because of some BS. Keep playing like you're not Moors and all that. Keep playing. You'll learn. And trust me, I'm going to be there to tell you I told you so.
Okay, 666, but I'm here with my sevens. I don't even care if I make it into heaven. I'm up all night trying to make it with my veterans. Up all night hearing whispers from the devil. I can't lie, I fucking love it. This world's cold, someone open up a fucking oven. Man, this world needs love, needs some fucking loving. But fuck it, there's too much shit that people fucking up with. So fuck it, let it burn, burn, baby burn. And maybe they'll learn, maybe learn. And please, if they fake, please kick them out my funeral. They took too long to listen, I don't want nothing to do with them.
Yeah, still locked up. All them plea deals made under threat, duress, coercion, sleep deprivation. Crazy. You know what I mean? Denying doc is medicine. Crazy, you know? Crazy. Oh, you never heard? Yeah. Dr. York L. They know what they did. Ain't no fair trials with yellow journalism, reporting false info. Destroyed the land, destroyed all the pyramids. You know what they did? Arresting Doc at the shopping mall, like he got so much arms that he's dangerous. Crazy, it's so crazy. You don't even know. Y'all don't even study. Y'all got Nuwapian Moors Constitution. How y'all let them get locked up, yo? How y'all let it happen? It's all good. It's really all good. It's all good. Yeah. Zadak L put me on MC and MAC on the Euro last names Moorish family tree. Questioning Muslims and Christian belief systems. Battling county zoning bylaw fictions. Some say planet risk, I call him Yamasi Chief Black Eagle. Come to teach Nubian people. Nuwapians are Moorish cause ancient Egypt is stagnant. They so sick he brought them holy tablets. Forgot they drew Ali those following Imam Isa. Signing with no rights, reserved on corporate visas. Trump up charges by the city of Georgia. Hearing the torture he got would give you nausea and make you question the trial, judge and jury. Deliberating, drinking liquor from the State's brewery. Sounds like a conspiracy from what I seen. Nuwapians should sue the state under Title 18 instead of marching and picketing like niggas they not. Nuwapians came to the temple and taking shots at Drew Ali. Almost trying to diss the program but silent when I asked to see the Doc Moorish Holy Koran.
L, another political prisoner, kidnapped for opening the minds of the listener. And he knew he might get caught out for a fraud, so he told y'all, wear your mask of God. L, another political prisoner, kidnapped for opening the minds of the listener. And he knew he might get called out for a fraud, so he told y'all, wear your mask of God. 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 Wear your mask of God.
Color of office and authority and making. Made dogs sleep on ice blocks and force-fed bacon to force sleepless nights before the trial date. Trump up charges of child molesting and rape. Witnesses said his son made him make up the lies in conspiracy with CIA and FBI. AEO audios, the black book kept me high in spirits. Master teacher's voice, I still hear it. Color of office and authority and making. Made dogs sleep on ice blocks, force-fed bacon to force sleepless nights before the trial date. Trump up charges of child molesting and rape. Witnesses said his son made him make up the lies in conspiracy with CIA and FBI. AEO audios, the black book kept me high in spirits. Master teacher's voice, I still hear it.
Sadat L, another political prisoner, kidnapped for opening the minds of the listener. And he knew he might get caught out for a fraud, so he told y'all, wear your mask of God. Sadat L, another political prisoner, kidnapped for opening the minds of the listener. And he knew he might get called out for a fraud, so he told y'all, wear your mask of God. 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 Wear your mask of God.
We the Moorish, we the American. Fire. International war crime. Against county, district judge, Ashley Royal, Sheriff Howard, Sills, Jacob Muhammad, Jacob York, Sheriff Maz, Department of Child Services, kidnap 5 children, sealing the record, don't forget all y'all, no evidence, testimony. You gotta say, the death penalty, against the wall. Against the wall. I'm saying, if you don't believe me, check out the indictment movie. And the trial. Don't just listen, sign the petition. Don't just listen, sign the petition. Free Dr. York L. Free Dr. York L. Nobody's perfect, but understand it's worth it. Don't just listen. Make sure you sign the petition.
Because we were black too, we were African too, we were Nuwapian too, we were Nation of Islam too, we were Garveyite, we were Black Power, we were BPP. Why you think we talk how we talk? So today we have to deal with the tricks of inclusion. When Dirty Moors go live. And how they're putting things out there. Because remember, these people, if they say that they're Moors, then they have the light sciences and the dark sciences. Don't think that they don't know what they're doing. Don't think they don't know what they're doing.
What?
Know that they know exactly what they're doing. We're just exposing what they're doing because we know what the campaign is. The campaign is there should be no active Moors, only passive Moors. That's the campaign right now. The campaign is that you're not supposed to be standing for your right. You're just supposed to be a Moor in this building, and that's it. But that's a fraud. That's a farce. If Noble Jwali went all around the world talking about stuck to a building. Islam more.
Islam.
You on that move yet?
Yes, yes. It's all good.
Alright. Where do you want to start up at?
We can start right in the beginning. Right in the beginning. Where actually, you know, the first message that we can do the messages.
Hold on. What was what was one of the first points? Oh, okay, you know what? Let's touch on this first, right? One thing that, one of the tricks of inclusion, right, that Dirty Moors pull when they go on their little streams and their whatever, right, is that they never ever ever use a book reference for you. They're always showing you some screen share BS. They're always showing you things that they made to prove their point or whatever, right? So we just wanted to read adverse possession to show how incompetent these people are, right? The people who talk against adverse possession and the people who claim something under adverse possession and get caught up in BS. We're going to show you how people are incompetent, which is why they get caught up in BS. Has nothing to do with they bought a book or they whatever. Because only an incompetent person will buy a book for $450 to teach them about adverse possession when you can look it up in a goddamn dictionary to know what it is. So Black's Law Dictionary, page 73. A method of acquisition of title by possession for a statutory period under certain conditions. It has been described as the statutory method of acquiring title to land by limitation. The possession must be actual. Adverse possession depends on intent of occupant to claim and to hold real property in opposition to all the world, and also embodies the idea that owner of or persons interested in property have knowledge of the assertion of ownership by the occupant. Payment of taxes alone is not sufficient in itself to establish adverse possession. It is mandatory that the element of continuous possession exists for the full statutory period. Now, what do people do? They read that, they get excited, they think, oh my gosh, we can start claiming properties. And then they go out there trying to claim properties, you know. And there's a track record now of this, of people doing this and it not working. So don't think that, you know, Tex Mason was some guru, fell into something and he's trying to push people on something that's new. Adverse possession is in the law dictionary. This is not something new that sovereign citizens are doing. Now understand clearly that adverse possession has been described as the statutory method for acquiring title to land. Dummy, why are you trying to claim properties under adverse possession when you could only claim title to land in adverse possession? And that's a lesson that Moors know. You never claim the property. Why are you going to claim the property? That's movable. You always claim your inheritance, which is your estate. But people want to get caught up. People want to get out of the roach-infested whatever. And just go out there doing crazy stuff because they saw some guy's video. Whoever just watched the video and did something because they saw it on a video is a dumbass. That's just what it is. Because Moors know that nothing, there's no exercising what you don't know. That's a lesson. You don't exercise what you don't know. Why would you exercise what you don't know? That's incompetent. You're going to get whatever you get just because you don't know. Why? Because ignorance of the law is no excuse. So you can't say, oh, well, I didn't know. But, you know, certain people don't want you to study law and know those basic maxims that would help you not get caught up in BS like trying to claim a house on adverse possession when you could only claim title of land with that. Real basic stuff. But nah, Taj said adverse possession in a lecture, so now everybody's going nuts and going researching to try to how to adverse possess something. Do you know possession has to do with demons and stuff like that? What are you really possessing? If you're claiming to adversely possess, remember Noble Drew Ali said this is divine and national. And he said, everything I said is spirit, so more's better heed. Okay, well, if the thing that he's saying is really not what it's about the spirit behind what he's saying, then that applies to everything. Everything has a spirit first that should be considered. Alcohol is called spirits. Well, maybe you shouldn't be drinking because that's why you act crazy when you drink, because spirits possess you. So when you start talking about Moors are coming out and saying, oh, see, those Moors over there, they're trying to cash out because they're selling you a book for $450 and that book is teaching you to claim properties that's going to put you in jail, but they made $450 off that. Those Moors, you got to watch out for those Moors. No, you also got to watch out for the Moors who's talking about those Moors, because all those Moors are dirty. Why? Because how are they talking against adverse possession? Adverse possession isn't something bad. Adverse possession isn't something that's going to get people killed.
It's in the law dictionary. The acquisition of title. Like what's wrong with acquiring a title for something? Something's really wrong with that? That's on the terrorist list? Claiming title to something is on the terrorist list. You believe that? You're a dumbass. Islam more.
Islam. Now, and that's the other thing, because you keep saying, you know, you're getting the information from a Moor. Now, are we, now I know he's probably an unconscious Moor, because that's a name he has, that's not a title. Tex Mason, that's not a Moorish title.
Not even close to a Moorish title.
So when they keep saying, and even he keeps saying, if you watch the video, he's putting himself with, you know, the black race and the black man. But Harper said, I see myself as the black man. I mean, I just, yeah, but not the black race. But that was the confusing part to me right there. I said, how can you subscribe to saying that you are the black man, but you got a fez on? Like, it's just a lot of confusion. That's the confusion part right there. You're telling people they're Moors, but you subscribe to being a black man, but not the black race.
Got the flag in the back and everything.
Yep. But that's why I'm saying that's the dirty Moors trying to expose, dirty unconscious Moors trying to expose dirty unconscious Moors.
Yeah.
But they really do know, but they spreading the fraud anyway. It's like triple treason.
Yeah.
It's so much confusion that they're trying to do is incredible.
Yep.
Because how could you sit there with your fez on, flags in the back, and both of them? Because he's Tex Mason, which is not even, again, a Moorish title.
Right, that's
he's saying black race, but then to Harper, he was like, whoa, I don't even know what that is. I could see you saying, because I subscribe to the black man, but not the black race. What's that? Well, what is that overall? Both of those are fraud. There's no black man, black race, black Adonia, nothing.
No black Ola.
Right. That's the fraud. It's just, but then what he's gonna do is what? Try to expose the dirty Moor. Like, oh, see, on my channel, I'm the good Moor exposing the dirty Moors. No, y'all both dirty.
Y'all both dirty. There's not good Moors exposing bad Moors, nothing. Because we're telling you that they're dirty. How do we know that they're dirty? What proof do we have to show that they're dirty? Right? One is their with ease how they slide things in the conversation to make implications, right, that aren't true. So for example, they're talking about this Zachary or whoever that's supposedly a Moor, right? No titles or nothing like that. Any Moors you see in the news, they got El Bay and our stuff, regardless of what they do, right? No, none of that. They're gonna throw out about he was aspiring to be a football player or whatever like that, and you know, Tex Mason's info influence him so much that he's gonna give up on his dream of playing football to go claim some house. He's a dumbass if he really did that. You're telling me you got opportunity and you just listen to some guy selling something on YouTube? No way.
No way. Why are they even talking about his aspirations and whatever like that? That's not, they're saying that's from his site or whatever. And using that to show like, oh, this guy Tex Mason is taking advantage of this guy who was, you know, a good guy, and now look what happened to him. That's BS. All those Moors are dirty.
Yeah.
The dude going and buying the book about the adverse possession, he's dirty because he was looking to get something. Right? He wasn't in this for the love of Noble Juali, for the love of the principles, for the love of the Moorish nation. He was in this to go get something.
Yeah.
Right? You were in this for no love of anything. Tex Mason's dirty because he's talking about black people and all that stuff. He has Moroccan flag in the back.
Yep. But and that's the thing too, because the football player guy, he's probably just on YouTube looking for some videos to have a come up and fell into that video. He probably never even knew nothing about no Moorish science, didn't hear about it. He's just looking at prices. And then so Harper takes the video and makes it seem, well, takes the article and then applies it to like, oh, the overall Moorish science teaching. This is what you get caught up in.
Yeah. This is the overall theme of these Moors.
Yep, and because then they snuck in that the Korean games.
Yep.
I'm like, what does that have to do with anything?
What does that have to do with anything? With anything.
That's the dirty Moor trying to do another dirty Moor, but you're dirty.
Yep.
Like that's it. I'm like, because the whole time you're talking about the article, and the article is talking about, because they asked him, the prosecutor asked him, what made him do it, and his reason why, his statement had nothing to do with more science, nothing. He said, oh, because there's plenty of ways you can do it. Like, that's ignorant and dumb. So you already know he's not reading, studying, or nothing.
Right.
He just saw a video.
Get in
and
and
then
get
again,
over.
right then and there.
Yep.
Why are you using that video? Why are you using that article? That's two black guys, quote unquote, that have got mixed up in some stuff. What does that have to do with anything?
And again, it comes back to that thing of people getting this idea, just like what Umar Johnson said, well, you don't have to be a Moor to do this or whatever. You could just do it as black or African. Yeah, right. Look what happened to those guys that tried to do it as, you know, Tex Mason. That alone is going to have Europeans coming down. You calling yourself Mason and stuff like that? You think these Europeans not going to use you as target practice, baton practice or whatever? And again, when you go back to the article again, another point about how dirty these people are, right? Now, we know that FBI is part of U.S, right? These people are telling you that you are a citizen of U.S, but you're Moorish American, but you're citizens of that, you should vote in that and all that stuff. All right. Well, we talked about this last week, but we just want to put it actually on the record, right? How come these individuals who are claiming U.S and all that stuff, and then they're going to use an article from Southern Poverty Law Center, and then they're going to throw in their little slick stuff like, well, since you guys study law, let's see what the Southern Poverty Law Center has to say about people doing adverse possession or whatever. And then they're going to go through all the article, and they're going to, stream and do all that stuff. Okay, well, let's do some, since they like to screen share, let's screen share so everybody could see. Let's screen share so everybody could see, because we don't want to leave you in the dark.
We just want to make sure that you know who's dirty, because they have tricks that they
uses the
use.
colonizer's website against his own.
Right? Now we know that Tex Mason is just unconscious brother, didn't really know what he was getting into. You know what I mean? Got caught up. Tried to go for the finance. When this doesn't work like that. You're not a Moor because you're going for finance. So right here we have the article. Right? We have the article right here. FBI dumps Southern Poverty Law Center as a hate crimes resource. Since 2014, to show you how much these Moors don't study, which is why we say they're dirty. But know that they know. Because, you know, Ishmael Bale boasts that I used to be down with that. I used to be down with that. I know what that is. That's why I can tell you that that's not what that is. Oh, well, okay. Since he knows, he should have known that FBI dumped Southern Poverty Law Center. Since you study. If you study so much, how come you're using a source that the FBI dumped? Remember, FBI is you guys people. That's not our people. Right? FBI is U.S. Just like you guys are U.S. But you're not going to go with your people saying Southern Poverty Law Center can't be a resource, and you're using them as a resource? Frauds. That's how fraudulent they are.
Yeah.
A letter to the U.S. Department of Justice, drafted by Lieutenant General William G. Boykin, Executive Vice President of the Family Research Council, calls such an association completely unacceptable. That's who they're using as their source? To say that Tex Mason's a fraud or whatever? They're using the unacceptable, dumped law center as a source. You tell me these people aren't traitors? You really gonna tell me that they're not traitors? The Boykin letter concludes that it is completely inappropriate for the Department of Justice to recommend public reliance on the SPLC hate group lists and data. The letter demanded that all ties between the FBI and SPLC be severed. These are the people that you're backing. These are the people, instead of you using your common sense and just looking up adverse possession to see that Tex Mason is a fraud, you need these people to come use Southern Poverty Law Center's website to prove to you that they're a fraud, and you didn't realize that these clowns are using Southern Poverty Law Center, which is Zionist. They got profit. How come they're using the Southern Poverty Law Center? And then implying that the Southern Poverty Law Center has something to do with law. Like they're somebody. They're completely inappropriate, according to U.S. officials. Writing in the left-wing website Counterpunch, Alexander Coburn called SPLC founder Morris Dees, that's the founder's name of SPLC, Morris Dees, king of the hate business. King of the hate business. What's that? That's yellow journalism. Didn't we tell you that these people are yellow journalists from a long time ago? Did we already show you that these people are a fraud? I notice, I want to say Islam because I do notice that their views are getting lesser. You know?
Yeah.
The only way they get views is when they play their verses or they play some expose somebody or whatever, which is no different than what Frank Gehry does, which lets you know that, you know, he's not really about liberating the people. They're about making you Moriscos like them, incompetent Moors who are passive, talking about people sitting behind in their little room or whatever behind a camera when they're doing that. How come they don't call themselves out? How come they don't call themselves out for sitting at home or whatever? And again, you know, they're gonna play this thing like selling books and stuff like that is not a good idea. No, only a dumbass is gonna buy a book for $450 about some adverse possession. Only. That's just what it is. Nothing personal. I don't even know who it is, but me looking at this situation, he's a dumbass. And then Tex Mason's a dumbass because he's talking about people are black or whatever like that, but he has a Moroccan flag behind him. And then Morisco World, those guys are dumbasses because they're using SPLC as a source when SPLC is a fraud. And then they're calling other people's fraud when they're using a fraudulent source. Willingly using a fraudulent source.
Yeah.
Willingly using a fraudulent source. Right? You got any add-ons more?
No, not for that one. It's pretty much Hulk smash.
Hulk smash.
But that's exactly what they do. They trigger you. And they do it for the views too, because they don't care who watch. They just want to see the views go up.
They just want to see views go up. It doesn't even matter who watches. They could care less who watches. It doesn't matter who watches. Right? Now this other game that they like to play is this thing about, you know, Moorish National. They like to play stupid with Moorish National. They like to play like they don't know what a Moorish National is. But they're Moors though. Hold on one sec, Yusuf.
Yeah.
Right, they're Moors though. How are they Moors? But they're saying they're Moors. They got Bay and all that. They got Bay, but they're telling me that they're not nationals? They're not nationals, but they're Bay. Right? Now we'll go to again. Divine warning by the prophet for the nations. The citizens of all free national governments, according to their national constitution, are all one family bearing one free national name. So if you have one free national name, if you are a Moorish American and you have a free national name, how are you not a national? Oh, because it says citizen there. But the citizen is of a national government. So clearly that citizen would have a nationality, which means that they wouldn't be a citizen, they'll be a national. Especially if they're in their own land. You're in your own land, but you're not national. You're just a citizen only. And not only are they claiming that they're citizens, they're claiming they're citizens of U.S.A. that's been shut down for the past 3 days. Where's their citizenship right now? They shouldn't even be making videos right now. They don't exist. They're shut down. All the U.S.A. Moors, all the USAR Moors, all the Moors who were claiming that they're connected to this jurisdiction called U.S.A., United States of America or whatever. All you Moors that abandoned Morocco for U.S.A., you have to be, so if you weren't shut the F up for the past 2 days, when they lift the thing, you need to catch up on the days that you didn't shut the hell up when they were shut down. Because you guys have no talk right now, because U.S. is shut down right now for the past 3 days. So don't tell me about citizen. If your dumbass was a national, that wouldn't affect you. If you're Moors and you're making claims about your citizens of U.S.A., you can't talk right now. Everything you say is mute. Because your government is shut down. The stuff that you're part and partial, remember you guys say this is a partial? It's not parcel, it's partial? Okay, well, it's partially shut down right now. Let's go check the articles. That's what they call it. Partially shut down. Why are they calling it partially shut down? Oh, because you're not parcel. You have no tie to the land. If you're a Moorish American, and you're saying you're a citizen of U.S., then you're not Moorish American. There's no way that you're Moorish American. Because Moorish Americans are Aboriginal and Indigenous. And we know that we're citizens of Morocco. If we're citizens. We're citizens of the Barbary states. We're citizens of the Asiatic states. But we're not citizens of U.S.A. Any Moorish American claiming that lets you know they're dirty. Just go ask them for the convention minutes and read the part where it says Asiatic states is what Noble Drew Ali called here, North America. Why is he calling it Asiatic states? Because it's not U.S.A. This is Morocco. Why the abolitionists call it Barbary states of America? Not Barbary states of Morocco across the Atlantic Ocean. Not Barbary states of across the Atlantic Ocean. Barbary states on this side. Why? Because Moors ruled here. What other states is it going to be? But they don't want any connection to that. They want to be tied to this shut down corporation. And claim that they're the ones that are teaching people and whatever like that, when they're not teaching people anything. They're keeping people asleep. Keeping people asleep. Which is why, like, you think it's me that we're going nuts for the ever since Noble Drew Ali? When we did the week long, you ever notice that something changed? You just go back and go listen to all those stuff from Noble Drew Ali lecture all the way to now. And then go before that and tell me if something hasn't changed. I'm telling you that it's not me. Right? The quickening right now. You see what? You know what? It's hour we're going. 60 minutes. These people got whopped up. 60 minutes. It doesn't have to be no long session with these people. We do a long session because, we just like to be around the Moors. Know that the ripple effect is taking place. Know that those on the frequency are tapping in, like we got the call yesterday from the Moors in the Bahamas. Mothers. Now think about this, right? These people who say Taj Tariq Bey and that he doesn't like whatever and he doesn't teach good stuff and he's, you know, and they talk BS about him, right? Got a call yesterday from mothers in the Bahamas. They been studying. Never really doubted anything because they're in the Bahamas. It makes sense. This is the Bahamas. We're indigenous people here. There's Europeans here that are claiming that they are the government. But this is indigenous land. Okay, so we know that they're not the government. Okay, how do we get out of this? Bam, they bump into Taj Tariq Bey videos. They're studying and they're realizing that, hold on a second, yeah. Because whoever had a situation with whatever, and then the outcome of that was these people took the stuff because they were saying you're under them. But we're from Bahamas though. Like, what do you mean we're under you? Our ancestors been here. We're supposed to go pick something and eat it, not go to your store to go buy something to. This is where their mindset is, right? And where their mindset's going back to. Some mothers. Right? Yeah, we got about, 8, 9 people out here and, like we're just studying because this thing is messed up over here. We're talking to Europeans. Europeans are telling us, hey, hi, how you doing? Yeah, we're gonna, tell Europeans that they should come here because it's so beautiful here and all that. And they're like, no, you're not. This is not vacay spot. People live here. This is certain people's home. If you come here, then that means less resources for us that are already scarce. Right, some others in the Bahamas realize that BS is going on because how is it that Europeans are in their land ruling over them? Light bulb just went off, you know what I mean? Like light bulb just went off, them and a few other people, and they're like, yeah, okay, everybody go out and do some research, let's see what we could find or whatever. And somebody came back with Taj. Like, I think this is where it is that we have to, I think this is what it is that we have to do. And everybody watched it and everybody was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. We're the Aboriginal indigenous people. So it's all about us being Aboriginal indigenous, not being whatever. They want to give up the European name and all that stuff because they already know that those names were put on them by the slave master, but not because they came over here on a ship, because they were already here and got branded with names that aren't their name. It's Bahamas. How do they know that? How is it that we start talking about indigenous stuff and she's like, yeah, they didn't come here on a slave ship. There's no way that we came over here on a slave ship. This is some mothers. Remember, certain people gonna put the mother on the ground unconscious with her dress ripped. Certain people. And certain people are going to give mother a birthright and let mother do what it is that mother does because, you can't really. When mother gets on this, it's pretty much done. Which is why they want to keep mom asleep. Because once mom sleep, everybody sleep. Because mom controls everybody. Dad, uncle, stepdad, mother, daughter, whoever, mom runs it. But mom has to be in her right self. Which is where the mothers in the Bahamas are getting to their right mindset. Because their whole thing was, well, it took maybe about 15 minutes to get them to realize that the priesthood is dead. Because their whole thing was, well, so where are we going to get the information from? Because there's no institution here, there's nothing Moorish here, Yeah, well, you're going to have to just, you already have your group of people, you're just going to have to study amongst yourselves and, Yeah, but I mean, they're so, okay, well, so you can go to MHHS, you can go to Blog Talk, you can go to, yeah, well, but there has to be something here for us to go to because, we want to be in touch with, our people. Okay, well, we got Skypes and we got whatever, 50 minutes. And then eventually it clicked. Oh, you mean we're the ones that's going to have to do that. There's not going to be somebody coming on the boat or the plane and then setting up something for us. No, that's not happening. You're going to be the ones to do it. Because you're the ones that are in Bahamas. This is your birthright over there. This is our birthright in Canaanland. There's other birthright wherever they're at. Those other birthright where they're at. Your birthright is in Bahamas. Do your study and you're going to find out stuff about you there. Because you're there. Light bulb, they're, getting ready. Now, if one man, YouTube video, could influence some people to want to get rid of their slave names and all that, get back to, because one of the things that they were talking about was always having to go to somebody else. And again, so if we're thinking like this, does that mean that we can just have a farm and then we can, yeah, that's what that means. You already have a land, right? You got a house and stuff like that over there? Yeah. You got a backyard, goes for miles just because that's your land? Yeah, okay. Sun all the time. You don't have to worry about any, just know which vegetation for which time of year and then you're good? Alright. Then do what you do. Just don't do it as Negro, Black, Bahamian. Because you know that you're not Bahamian. Yeah, we know we're not Bahamian. I mean, we know that this money is fiat and all that. We know that this money is not backed by anything. We know that it's about natural resources, not fiat. One individual. The name that trembles all these grand sheiks and all these grand governors, all these supreme whoever's, Taj Tariq Bey, trembles them.
Yep.
When they hear Moors say that name, they shake in their boots.
Quick question, Grand Sheik.
There's a lot more.
Why do they tell Moors and then Moors too to be United States citizens and all of that? But if they do that, the people in the Bahamas, for example, they're saying they're Aboriginal Indigenous. And if they're Aboriginal Indigenous, why is there Europeans there telling them that they're the government?
Yeah, that's what.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why
he's telling them.
Yep.
Like, so if they find his video, Tarka's video, and then they come up to him like they had the conversation with you,
right?
And they're asking him like, okay, so what do we do? Who do we get in contact with? They're gonna tell them to get in contact with the United States,
right? Or get in contact with the United States through them.
Yeah,
because they're the authority. They're the authority of the Moorish whatever. Because you want to be a Moor, so don't read this book to know what it means to be a Moor. Don't read this book.
Yeah.
You have to come to our building.
Yeah, come through the temple.
You have to come through the temple. Don't worry, we'll set you up and get you a temple there and all that type of stuff. Have those people waiting 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years for a temple. Nothing happened. And then what happened? They just get discouraged and whatever. And even that's what even she said too. She was like, I was just about to throw away everything. Because I thought this Moorish thing was BS because the amount of people that we called, the amount of people, the amount of emails we sent, the amount of
whatever, phone numbers we dialed, messages that we left, just for people who say that there are Moors out there and hear nothing from anybody, we were about ready to throw in the towel and just say, forget it, let's just be niggers. Throw it in.
Yeah.
Not even have a fez or turban to go back to the state where the Prophet found them.
Right. Wow.
Right? And again, that message was probably from a week or two ago, because I ain't checked the voicemail in about 3 weeks. So that message was at least from 2 weeks ago. Right? And they get the call and they're going out their mind. They got renewed energy. They were like so charged when we got off the phone. Right? They found out that they can say Islam to each other instead of hi and bye and all that. They gonna stop saying Islam. There's Islam everything. Just because they found out that they have something that's theirs. Right? And what is it? You know, it ain't Kudjo, because Kudjo was inspired by Taj Tariq Bey. So again, it goes back to that one man.
They don't even say good night. They say Islam before they lay down.
Right? Right? This one individual that these people are hating on. And the individuals who took what he brought and took it even further. And took what they brought and took it even further. And took what they brought and took it even further. And then here we are. Here we are.
The brother Todd, he has that effect on everybody.
Everybody. You know what I mean?
That's why they hate him. That's why they hate him so
That's
much.
why they hate him. Jealous of the fame and nobility. Again. Same thing
There
again.
you go. There you go.
You know what I mean? Because once you accept the teachings of the Holy Prophet sincerely, you have the fame and nobility now. And now it's about you using your influence. Because the fame and nobility is everybody's once they're living by the principles and they are who they say that they are. So Dirtiy said, be yourself. Don't worry about, you know what I mean? Just be yourself. You got the principles and all that. What do you want? What do you want some guru to teach you about what? Just be yourself. What inspires you? Oh, that? All right, then exercise that. Be Moorish that. Best that you can be. Right? So if the Moors got any more, they got about 64 people on right now.
And Islam, I just want to say, give you good salutations, a salutation to all of y'all. I didn't come in right, but hey, salutations, Islam. I got a quick question for you though.
Yeah, more. Let's
you know, in my studies, I mean, it may be off topic a little, but it's still on dialect with the Prophet. You know, I've been doing a little bit of studies, and I keep coming across these dirty Moors keep saying something about the Prophet was illiterate. And I'm telling them to myself and to others, like, why would they say that, first of all? Again, it goes back to the fame and
I never heard that before. That's a new one.
Yeah, oh man, but it's crazy, but yeah, they say that, you know, he was illiterate, but I'm thinking, come on, you got to use your mind. The Prophet said you got to think. Now, if the brother was illiterate, how did he put all this together and bring us and bring all of us together on just him being illiterate? Come on, you got to stop it. It's sickening. It's sickening that you would go and put lies on a brother like that who's no longer here in the physical, but still here, and think you're going to get away with that.
He's not even here to defend himself, and they're talking BS.
Right. But how you think you're going to get away with that?
These Moors, yo. This is why we tell you about the sellout. This is why we tell you about the sellout.
Mm-hmm.
Do not take these people lightly.
Because they got turbans and feathers on. Noble Drawley said your own is going to put you into slavery. You think he was playing? You think he wasn't extremely serious when he said your own is going to put you in slavery? He was playing. He was really playing? You really think so? Noble Drawley told the Moors. Like, watch. And again, you know, going back to the same thing. You know, use your brain. If they're going to show you a death certificate that said he died of tuberculosis or whatever, when he had remedies to cure everything that you weren't born with, how'd he die of that?
Right.
Right? Just like, if he's illiterate, why would he write books? Why would he have a newspaper if he's illiterate?
Right. Yeah, they said Michael Phelps drowned.
Say that again?
Saying that Michael Phelps, it's like saying that Michael Phelps drowned.
Right?
He swam like a dog. He drowned. Like, yeah, all right.
He swam like a dog though, but he drowned. Isn't that something?
Right? Yeah, you know, a tractor accidentally rolled over on a farmer.
Right,
definitely.
Yeah.
He literally. But every day since 1913, he got people every day saying, I'm not black, I'm a Moor.
Yeah.
Like, but he was illiterate every day still. Man, not even here. It's almost been 100 years.
Remember,
since physical hasn't even been here.
And then keep in mind, it's Moors we're talking about. We're not talking about some Europeans talking BS or whatever.
Right. It did come from Moors, yeah.
This is Moors saying this. Why are they saying things like this? Why are they saying things like this? Because they are jealous of the fame and nobility. They want it.
Yep.
They want to be the. They want to be the. You know, the freaking guy in the high seat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they want to be the guy in the high seat.
The Southern Poverty Center.
Say that again.
That's why they use you could put a confusion to use them. You know, they use, like I said, they use the colonizer against their own brother.
Right.
To try to prove something, you know, but it's just always confusion and treason. That's all I see. I be like, yeah, that's treason. That's treason. That's treason.
Treason every day, all day. That's all they do right now. It's been crazy.
We're about to make the mothers in the Bahamas give up. About to give in their birthright nationality. Because all these dirty Moors around here, they're about to throw in the towel.
Throw in the towel. How are they going to
You
throw
asked
in
the
the
question,
towel?
Sheik. You asked the question last time too, Sheik. What was the penalty for treason? And it's still live and direct right now. You still can be punished for treason, and the punishment is death.
It's not no game out here being a dirty Moor. It's no game being a dirty Moor.
And they just love being dirty.
You know, the amount of you know, stuff we present to people. Like I'm saying, the broad scope of information gatherers. You know, that get information and put it out. Yo, we run laps around these Moors who claim that they're Moorish science or whatever. They haven't done anything to save anybody. Here, the Bahamas ladies called everybody, and who called back? The same Moors that these Moors are saying are dirty are the Moors who returned the call after they left messages for everybody, whoever has an email out there or whatever.
Wow. Because you got to sign up for the virtual temple first, and then you can get the package deal that they send you, and then you can become a citizen of the package deal that they send you on the virtual temple, and then you can save the Bahamas. That's how you got to do it. That's how you got to do it, man. It's crazy.
It's insane. It's insane. Right? Yeah, drowning fish. Straight up.
They got to collect that fee.
Why do they keep trying to continue to say, become United citizens, but then Ismail can do a 2-hour video about how this is Morocco? Like, I don't understand.
Not only that, how can they say that Kudjo's a dirty Moor for teaching Latif Bey, who's a European, when Ishmael Bey has classes out there teaching Europeans?
Right. Whole seminar like this.
How's Ishmael Bey allowed to do seminar with Europeans? Right? He can do seminars with Europeans, but Kudjo can't put some Europeans on to some information. But Ishmael Bey can, but Kudjo can't. You think these people aren't on the other side?
Because you're doing it for free and he's charging.
Yeah, ask him, how much those Europeans pay him? How much finance did he get from those Europeans when he went to do that flag down conference, whatever? I mean, who knows? Maybe he did it for free. Maybe they just flew him out there. You know what I mean? Maybe that's just how it ran.
Nah, Dirtiy don't do nothing for free.
You know, must be something.
But then again, he may be in bed with him. He's a good bed wench.
I don't really got to him to answer both of those questions, please. Like, why do you tell people to become United citizens, but you told them that this is Morocco? Like, I don't really understand that. Like, how do you explain it?
Right? How do you explain that? You know, and make sure you, instead of debating whatever BS with them, just ask them these critical questions. Ask them these critical questions. If they are saying in a 2-hour lecture that over here is Morocco, then why are they telling you that be part of U.S.A, which is not Morocco? But, you know, those are the Moors to follow, because, you know, we're dirty. We're the Moors that don't know what's going on, and they know everything because they have the Sunday school where the sheiks teach them everything that you need to know about what Moorish science is, because Moorish science is limited to Moorish Science Temple. Moorish science is not universal. Noble Drew Ali's teachings are limited to Moorish Science Temple, only domestic. It has nothing to do with national affairs or metaphysics or astrology or anything like that. Nothing to do with that stuff.
Be part of the partial shutdown government.
Right? The partial people are partially shut down.
Mm-hmm. They do that. They do that. Be citizens of it. Go ahead. No, I was just saying they want you to be citizens of it.
Right.
And they only do that, and that should get you to think more. They do that. They try to keep you in that church mentality.
Keep the people asleep. Remember, Drew Ali even told the Moors, you know what I mean? It's the Christian ministers that's trying to overthrow me. It's the Christian ministers who are mad that I'm telling you about your birthright and all that. And also too, we can't forget, I mean, that good brother Wimpy L went on before Ishmael Bey's 2-hour whatever and told them that this is Morocco, and they were in denial.
Yes, exactly. And then came on partner interjection and reiterated that.
Reiterated the fact.
Wow.
Right? That over here is Morocco. They denied it, and then all of a sudden, now they're saying that it's Morocco. But then they're not tied to the treaty now. But over here is Morocco, but treaty has nothing to do with them. Because they're U.S. whatever. And let me show you, this is kind of off topic, but just to show how crazy in tune the Moors who are on this frequency are, right? So you know what Brother Sheldon just put in the chat? Moorvengers.
My good brother Sheldon, peace, more.
You heard that?
What do you say? What do you say? I can't let me do that.
Now here's the joke. Here's the inside joke. So everybody could be in on the joke, right? Everybody could be in on the joke, right? Ever since the first stream that me and Brother Yusuf did, right? We're saying that, yes, we're not going to be anybody else but the Avengers. Hulk smash everybody. Everybody is getting Hulk smash. We're gonna be Green Hulks, Red Hulks, Orange Hulks. Doesn't even matter. Forget any other superhero. Everybody, it's Hulk smash they're getting. Ever since the first one that we did. Today we were joking around again, right? Trying to sort it out again, right? So we said, okay, we're gonna be the LTPF Justice League.
Yep.
Right? And again, Hulk smash everybody. Right?
Everybody.
Forget any other hero. We're just gonna be Hulks only. Anybody who comes on the platform, they're repping for. So now we know, Brother Sheldon just put it up, right? So now we know it's Moorvengers.
Oh, man.
Right? Now we know it's Moorvengers. Now it's official.
I like that.
Right? So the
Moorvengers,
Moorvengers are here, right? The Moorvengers are here. LTPF Justice League. Everybody's a Hulk. So we're going to be bringing Hulks on, on occasion, to smash whatever BS it is that needs to get smashed. Just, you know what I mean? You know how to contact me, and we'll go live and do some Hulk smash. So Islam to Brother Sheldon for being in tune with the frequency.
Be careful too, because we coming through Hulk smash. You know how the Hulk just smash. It could be an accident, it could be anything.
Don't get in the way.
Anything. The accident you just got in the way, Hulk smash. You should have been over there. You should have been over there. I didn't see it, guys. I didn't see it. Hulk smash.
Right?
Oh man.
Hulk smash everything. And the Moor said, one of the Moors said, yeah, let's get angry. You won't like us. You won't like us when we're angry. You won't like us when we're
alone, man. Just leave them alone.
Right? Okay.
You said red and green.
Red and green Hulks. That's all you're gonna see.
Yep.
Right? Okay.
Hulk smash.
Oh yeah, and the boy just put it up. Our banner, our David banner is gonna be Benjamin Banneker Bay.
That's sweet. I like that. They're more the innovative, I tell you.
Benjamin Banner Bay. Banner Bay. Right? Don't get Banner Bay angry, because you guys are gonna be mad. You're gonna be mad. So Islam to all the Moors. Peace and love to all the Moors who study and love the fact that, we are where we're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? right? We're on it. We're on it. All the active Moors, all the Moors who want to be active and not passive, all the Moors who went through whatever it is that you went through and you're still here unscathed, Islam to all the Moors. Islam. And don't forget, Brother Bakari's down for some Hulk smash, so he's gonna be on soon. Don't worry. Right? We'll get all the Moors in. We're gonna smash something. Come on down. Right? Release all that tension that you got. Have you stressed out at home and your mates mad at you and stuff like that. Come take it out on some of these dirty Moors. Right?
That's why your mate's mad. Dirty Moors slowing us down. Blame the dirty Moors. I'm telling you, that's why it's going on.
That's going to be fun.
The Moors have any closeouts?
Good. Give thanks to the Moors. Give thanks to the Moors in the chat. Islam to the Prophet. You already know. Islam. And give thanks, Grand Sheik, for opening up your platform.
Yo, you know
for the Moorvengers, so we can Hulk smash everything.
Everything. Beg no friends.
Islam, Moors. You know I'm going to put that on the show now, right? You know we do that, right? So we don't want to say, "Oh, I love y'all Moors. I love my Moors. I love all of y'all, man." And thank you again, Sheik, again for opening up the platform. It's a beautiful thing, and like I say always, it's a beautiful time to be alive, Moors. You just don't realize it. You know, we was then what we are, then we are now. So, you know, keep studying, stay studying, and another partner interjection is coming because I got some more jewels that I'm going to put out there. And tonight, the video countdown will be up tonight. I was kind of busy over the weekend doing what I had to do for the Prophet and the family, but it will be up. And all the Moors in the chat, I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming on. Each time it's a beautiful thing. And again, my brother Yusuf, I love you more, and I'll hit you up a little bit later. My bad, you was on the gig the other night. I didn't mean to do that to hit you, but just had to hear your voice, my good brother.
Islam, yep. Right after the show, you hit me, yep.
Islam, and thank you again. I want to say last but not least, should have been first, is the mothers. I love the mothers, and the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. All day I rep Drew Ali. So, hey, that's what it is, more. Islam.
Oh yeah, more. You know you gotta do the stuff. You know you gotta do the closeout.
You know I'm ready. What do you want? Just give me the cue, young man. Okay, this dude. I don't mean no harm, but this dude really is some crap, man. I went and heard the song, the one video, I ain't even gonna get us in no airplane, my bad.
All right, boy. I'm ready.
Tahaka, Pigpen, Bay.
You suck, Taka. You suck.
Peace, Moors. Islam.
Yo, Midnight. Yo, we got him, yo. We got him. Yeah, man. Just pull the rope on the guillotine, Midnight. Oh, man. Let's take it right now, man. Do it up right now. We still here. Council with etheric elders in the waters of Nun. Reclined on the sun with my foot on the moon. Watching goddess on earth act like witches on brooms. Sipping milk and the honeydew and triple black boom. Touchdown, not subordinate but God sent. I'm the red and blue of Superman and Clark Kent. From beyond the sun to earth, Moabite marksman. Tongue double-edged scimitar, stay sharpened. Flag in the earth first, set up the post. Sea is the land, now the flag's in the boat. Back on the land, follow tears, the trail never ends. I'll be on inquisitionists, murdered my friends. Stole our culture, sell it to us as trends. Negro, blacks and colors, stay out the culture blend. Touch your hair, tell you the style they liking. But jack your energy, hair on their neck back spiking. Off the heat of the devil, walking rebel. Why run when police come? Swinging his billy club, drunk off Seagrams. Invisible candle magic, suspect they see none. Pull torts, have him arrested for treason and under. I want bar numbers, put a lien on a straw man that's breaching his oath. Call Orishas, tell all a coon, go for his throat. Pickaxe a cow tongue on parchment paper, sprinkle clothes. Put a hex on an MC, drought your flows. Take the water from your floor like doctors draining knees. Cause you use ankle weights, bones soft like cheese. Fart stink niggas eating things that's deceased. More rotten than the plan, the clan's plotting on me. Why? Knowledge as a money has me a millionaire. Giving knowledge away like I don't care. Christians tell me find Jesus before judgment comes. He's on the corner selling crack and killing his sons. Zombie brainwashed blacks are still blaming the guns. Point out Catholic priests, man, I'm blaming the nuns. Who killed Tate and Toba Chung? I'm blaming the streets. Who killed Prophet Drew Ali? I'm blaming a breach. Same for General Khalid and El Hajj Malik. Or killed cause nationality was in their speech. Things to make you go and thought to art. Happy-go-lucky rappers fall past naught. In infinite debts, might as well hold your breath. And let's see how far this rabbit hole goes to the left. I broke out the chamber, Allah's come in danger. I self-law, a master coming with my angels. Iron Sheik, El Immaculate without the manger. Alpha Hexin, Rat Boule strangers. Broke out the chamber, Allah's come in danger. I self-law, a master coming with my angels. Iron Sheik, El Immaculate without the manger. Alpha Hexin, Rat Boule strangers. With cell phones, big brother is closer than steps. Most flush less, but inhale chem streams from jets. Even this god used to binge drink. Schlitz, not Becks, never braids, but waves and cameos without the step. No dye, never had slits in the brows of the eye. I got conscious, no arrogance or acting obnoxious. 144,000, I'm saying less than that. With all these zombies with big ass shades and big ass hats, dressing like Lil Wayne, man, just baggy as slacks. Finger a dyke in the shotgun, then crabby a gats. She goes down for prostitution and finding grand. You for possession and for not washing your hands. It's still love, truth, peace, but put down the peace. Why we don't need them when we got justice and freedom? Your mind's a mess, trust me, I think you're possessed. Let me unhex you with a mudra of Baphomet, and that won't work unless you know being supreme. No chest has the Solomon crest. Always frontin' warm in the Averex. My lowest form of thought is your apex. Iron Sheik X from the Mosque of Malcolm. Devils see me and get white without the powder talcum. Raise my sword, keep swinging, no meaning. Flow deep, call me Aquamarine Men, raising the lost city of Atlantis. When I speak as pictures, I'm painting on your mental canvas. I broke out the chamber, Allah's come in danger. I self-law, a master coming with my angels. Iron Sheik, El Immaculate without the manger. Alpha Hexin, Rat Boule strangers. Broke out the chamber, Allah's come in danger. I self-law, a master coming with my angels. Iron Sheik, El Immaculate without the manger. Alpha Hexin, Rat Boule strangers.